Hi guys, welcome to BJJ Collaborative. Today our special guest is 4th degree black belt, Gabriel Gladiator Santos. Big hand, guys.
Thank you so much for having me, guys. It's a pleasure to be in this beautiful school. Dan is an old friend, you know, that I met a long time ago. So it's my pleasure to be here, share some knowledge with you guys. Hope you guys like it, okay? Quick warm up here to the floor. Oh, you can lay down like that. Grip always inside the pants, below the knee. Stay on your toes here, put a lot of pressure on his legs. Okay, when you guys just side to side mobility here, make sure you clamp his leg down very hard here. Look, my whole weight is over his leg. He cannot play guard like that. So just move side to side. Let's do like 10 times, back and forth, and go for the next one, okay?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. We're gonna start to the side right now. Okay, the outside hand. Go to his knee. Inside, I knuckle the ground, just here. Okay, side to side. Always here, you cannot go too far. You need to be close to be able to pass his guard, right? Hand on the knee, right here. Put your weight, side to side. Breathe easy? Yes. Let's try it out. 1, 2, 3. Now we're gonna be on his side. Okay, his hand, they're gonna grab, lower the pants, and they're gonna punch to the ground. Make sure your elbow is not open like that because he can attack Kimura right there, right? So we're gonna keep the elbow tight. Okay, forehead on the ground. He's gonna go here. When you pass, your knee comes below the butt here. If you pass right away, he's able to push and shrimp, right? So when you jump and pass the guy, you always stand here to block the hip first. Right here. Now we go high and pass. If you pass right, very exciting here, he shrimp right away. Right? So when you pass, I need to isolate his hip. Right here. Boom, here. My elbow and my knee blocking him. Right, Steve? Look. It's tight here. Okay? It's very simple. Grab, punch to the ground. Here. Outside on your toes. Here. Should go. Okay, always here. Okay, last one. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's work a position here that I use a lot. Okay, very simple. It's nothing that you guys never see before, but I think that I'm gonna show some details that are gonna help you guys. Okay, when you're in the side control here, he's already making the frame here. Look, boom, with your frame, Steve. So he's already blocked everything. When I'm gonna go try something, he push, shrimp, he put in the guard right away, start moving. That's the problem here. When you pass the guard, a lot of work to pass the guard, and you let the guy put in the guard or half guard again. And you need to work over, you get tired, he submits you. So what you guys should do when you get in the side, over. You need to finish the fight when you get on the side. Okay? We need to apply pressure and make a mistake and give you position, but you gotta put pressure on him. So every time you go here, he make the frame here. Okay, so it's hard to attack his arm. He's strong here. What you guys should do? You guys gonna go under the arm here. Gonna grab the belt both sides. Right here. I grab my thumb inside the belt. See? Now what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start scoop my hips back. When my hip found Steve's face, you guys can look on the side here. I'm being gentle here, but if I drop my hips, it's gonna be a very bad position here. I kind of sit on his arm and my hip is over his head here. He's looking over there, he's very comfortable here. I try to not put the weight 100% here. Now, Steve, what you're gonna do, your option, you're gonna put your hands on my back. He's gonna start fighting me to push. That's his only option. Not that he can do because I can mount. Look, I have enough space here to mount, to do whatever I want here. Okay, what he wanna do, he wanna start Put the hands on my back, start push me. Push, Steve, go. When he's doing that, I come around here. This hand go in the middle of the patch here, deep as I can. It's not here, in the middle of the patch here. I'm gonna make a grip. Now I'm gonna talk one secret on his ear here. Hit that. Okay? Close all the gaps possible right there. Okay? So, even when you're here, poke. Sometimes he's in the middle of the, here. Put the hands on my shoulder, shit. Oh, he's here. Okay? I want you guys to swim under the arm here. Look for the belt. If the belt is untight, you can grab the pants too. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna start scoop my hips all the way back. And I put all my rib on my hips on his face right there. Look, here I'm very comfortable and he's in a very bad spot here. If he's done, don't do anything, I'm gonna mount. But his reaction is gonna start pushing me. And he's doing the right thing, look, he's on his side. He's not flat, he's good. So here, look, when he's coming, look, I'm good, I'm kind of control, I just go around here. Deep as I can, grab, knees, very close. Now gonna look, touch my ear, gonna touch his ear here. Question, one more?
One more time.
Yeah. You can go from here, or when he start pushing you, you already lost the knee in the belly because he's gonna go to the single, he's gonna put in the guard. So you're looking for that, right? So when you're here, when he starts moving, you go under his armpit. When you go here, grab the belt or the pants, look, here. I kind of like that. You put all your weight on his face, right?
Yes.
You can mount. Another detail, if you want to mount here, your foot never go like that. Because push me away, Steve. Roll me over. No. Just roll me over here. You lose the position, okay? Every time if you decide to mount, you need to mount like you ride a horse. You have a spur here, like that. Here. Because look how much space if I mount like that. He pushing the guard, a bunch of stuff he can do. So, if I decide to mount from here, look at my knee, look how tight in here. And I can go for the same position. Right? Just in case. But here, I'm on this position here now. Okay? When I got here, I wanted the guy that's Zambaro push because he want to release the pressure on his face. And I let him do it, look. But I don't give space. He's not pushing you and you back here, you lost, right? So, you're here. When he push, look, I kind of, I'm over him. I don't give any space. I'm here. Go, Steve, push slowly. From there, you ahead. Let's try it out there very slow. Focus on the details, okay?
Yes. Sir.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
Okay, let's do side control. Okay. Let's work on Americana. That's one of the first technique we learn in Jiu-Jitsu, but nobody finish it from that. You learn and you forget about it. Right? It's very efficient, just gotta set up the right way. So I'm here, side control. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be here. My butt cannot be on the floor. He's free to live here. I'm gonna put on his here. Right, Steve? Right down. Okay? I'm gonna go here. I put my right here. It's not over. It's right in the center. Here. This arm here is mine. That's not that he can do here. My butt's high in the air here, right? He only have one hand to. Here is so uncomfortable. After 2 minutes, he needs to breathe. It's gonna be hard for him. He have one hand. What he's gonna do with the hand right there? He's gonna start push your face, do whatever right there to push your face. He's gonna, yeah, whatever. Yeah, he's gonna try to push you to be uncomfortable. So his arm is already there. We have two ways here to finish. If you go to your head, go push my head. You gotta be able to push here, go with my head. You go here, and you get the Americana. Or if you just go to your chest, you just go here. When he goes over, go here. You gotta follow that momentum here. If you miss it, if you make a grip, you're losing. So I'm waiting for that moment here when he coming, right? Oop. Now when I grab here, I'm gonna punch to the ground here. Now elbow down, change my thumbs here. The key here to finish, my elbow against his ear here. Very easy here. You guys try to finish here. Look at my wrist. Look at the detail. In, now, like a motorcycle here. Now you, I like to sprawl out like that. No way that he can do nothing here. Right? So we pass the guard. Ooh, boom, switch right here. Right? Now he's gonna, you're waiting for that. When he come push, you gotta wait for that. Go sit. Grip. Here. You gotta adjust all the gap here. Just turn. Pull his, bring his elbow against his rib nice and slow here.
Yeah? Oh, no more.
Okay. Question from here. Right? Side control. Boom. You gotta find the point here. You gotta find the right spot here. Right? And he push, you go. He push. Sometimes you go in your forehead too. Okay? Or you go, she push. You try to put the hand here. You. Right? Go. You gotta get that drill here, right? Go. Here. Elbow close to his ear. Turn the wrist. Pull. Try it out that.
Yes.
Good?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Say thank you to Gabriel. Big hand. Thanks for coming. Gabriel, thank you so much for coming
my
here.
pleasure,
Thank
my
you.
pleasure.
Man, I love the detail when you went to step for the mountain. You said like a horse, the spur.
Spur.
That is
'Cause you
that
got-
is good.
yeah,
I like
yeah.
that. That leg hook behind the knee, the
Yeah,
pressure.
yeah.
I love your style. I love the pressure, the grind.
Yeah.
Man, I love it. It was great.
Thank
that
you.
was awesome.
My pleasure, man. My pleasure.
So before we had the class, we were talking in my office, and I almost wanted to just say, no, don't say no more, because I want to get this. I want, this is what I want.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think I met you through Dedeco and Formiga maybe 8 years ago,
Yeah.
maybe longer.
Yeah.
But I had seen you around the local circuit. I saw you fight MMA against some guys I trained with here and there. And I, as soon as the idea of this having this YouTube channel thing came up, I knew I wanted you on.
Oh,
my
pleasure, man.
Yeah, and so let's start like at the beginning. So I know you got your black belt from Paulo Filho.
Paulo Filho, yeah.
So what was it like training under Paulo Filho? What was it like in that time in that group when you were telling me over there? Well, first like when you started, but also when you were a blue belt, the people that were in that room, that was the who's who of Carlson Gracie's team.
Yeah. Was the best, like the best team of all time. I'm blessed to step on the mats, with all my idols. That's I'm grateful to get there, smash and ask questions, and I have been trouble here and there, and man, that's so awesome.
So who was on the mat? Like you said, so it was like Paulo Filho.
Paulo Filho, Libório, Mario Sperry, Murilo Bustamante, Valide.
Yeah.
A bunch of brown belts, like Victor Doria. Now he's joining Cyborg team, competing, but he was like purple belt there. Paulo Filho was always one belt above mine. So when I was blue, he was purple. When he was brown, I was purple. And you go like that,
That's awesome.
Then, man, a bunch of blue belts, but they have like a secret private room And then when they invite you to go there, you know oh yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
You think, oh
so
man,
it was like an invite only of kind of the cream of the crop of who is going.
Yeah. In that room, that's like all the Vale Tudo. Carson used to close the door, like some guy come to the gym to check it out, and Carson, hey, you, let's go here. They close the door, and the guy open the door, the guy all beat up. Because, jiu-jitsu, let me see. You know, back in the day, that's the way that we solve problems.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like karate guys, Muay Thai, Luta Livre was a big rivalry. If the guys that Luta Livre only train no gi, you have big rivalry.
Yeah.
You know?
So you were representing jiu-jitsu and representing the flag of your team.
That's the difference, the passion that nowadays I didn't see that anymore.
Yeah.
Back in the day was for represent the flag of Carson Gracie was willing to die.
Yeah.
Because we believe in jiu-jitsu against anyone, any circumstance.
Yeah.
Nowadays, like the new generation, it's not like people are old school and no. Jiu-jitsu is all this new school is the techniques that if you see the guys in Japan, like the black and white videos, you see berimbolo, you see, it's nothing new.
Yeah.
Like Eddie Bravo doing, Nino Chamber was doing that in the 90s.
They just put a new name and market it as something for money.
Yes, but these have been there forever. The old school, in my mind, that's you ready anytime anywhere to defend your family, your friends, your school. And I still have that mentality. If someone come at the door, I'm not.
Jiu-jitsu meant you know how to fight.
Yeah, and to defend your family. You know, when you're a true black belt like you, we are 24 hours in service, ready to represent.
Yeah.
That's what that's how I learn. Yeah.
Now, do you miss that a little bit? You miss it, right? I think everybody does, right? Yeah.
I think here like. Too much, like the technology, like the online stuff.
Yeah.
People, talk and no respect.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it was like, hey, man to man.
Yeah.
If you're man to man solving problems, have no bullying anymore.
Yeah.
Because people bullying because you cannot do anything. You're not bullying school. If you want to bully, let's see here. Stop. They never want to do anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Because they have 5 friends, they're tough.
Yeah.
Let's go, circle here, nobody touch you, let's see what you got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really miss it. I tell myself, I wish at least one day some people, get some learning, lesson, But
so, when did you start jiu-jitsu? And why did you start?
Okay, I started first judo at 4 years old. I was very hyper kid. I have bronchitis. I used to go to the ER like in the middle of the night. I was chubby kid. And my doctor told my mom, hey, put him in the swim class in judo. Because back in the day, judo was more popular than jiu-jitsu, And then I did judo forever. And then with 15 years old, a friend invited me to go to some local, in my hometown, local school. The guy was a student of Harley Gracie.
Yeah.
I went there, I trained for like 6 months, and I was the judo background. And then I said, oh my God, I love it. And then I quit judo. I said, man, jiu-jitsu, 15 years old.
What was the first jiu-jitsu school you went to?
Guto Vicente, he now he's Coral Belt. He's student on the Harley Gracie.
Oh, Harley Gracie.
And then I went to the big school in my hometown, Welton Ribeiro. He's from Nova União. Thales Leite is black belt under him. And then when I went right there for like 6 months, and I was judo background, he promoted me to a blue belt. And I started winning tournaments. But when I find out about jiu-jitsu, I started being crazy about jiu-jitsu. I said, man, Carson Gracie, dude.
Yeah.
I gotta go, oh my God, it's my dream.
Yeah.
And then my neighbor was Carson Gracie's best friend, Osvaldo Paquetá. That's the guy that recording, you see Paulo Filho, yellow belt, me, blue belt. He have like RBJF, every ring he have cameras.
Yeah.
That deck was fighting. Who have that? Paquetá. He passed, but he saw me in the street running back. Hey, you train? I said, because I was chubby, like, soccer, tough kid. He said, yeah, I train jiu-jitsu. Where you train? I said, I train with Welter, but now I got to train in Carson Gracie. I said, well, this is my dream, Carson, oh my God.
Yeah.
I said, Carson's my best friend. I said, man, this old man is crazy.
Yeah.
And then, I used to go to his house and for hours just listen to him. He used to do MMA like before Carson, the prelims. I was, oh my God. And one day he said, Gabriel, Saturday, Castro is gonna come to my house for a barbecue. You wanna come in? I said, what the?
Yeah,
Man, yes,
that's
of
awesome.
course. And I was there, boom. And Castro, that, he's unique, like he's spiritual, like vibration is different,
Yeah.
His voice, hey, yo, he go pé de gavião, his hand like that, he like do down on you. So, oh my God, hey, how you training? You doing good? And his hand like that. So, I was like, oh my God, that's the man. Oh my God, I was like, you wanna be a champion, you're gonna come to my gym. I said, yo, of course I wanted.
Yeah.
He said, oh, come to my school on Monday morning. And I said, oh my God, this was Saturday. And I said, Daddy, give me the money to the bus, I'm going. Boom, my dad was my #1 supporter, And like he said, oh, the class started at 9:30. I was there 9 a.m. Boom. And then the class started at 9:30. And I said, oh my God, where's Carson? The guy, hey, what do you want to hear? What are you doing here? Because I have my gi, all the school patch. I didn't have no clue coming for the patch.
Yeah.
And say, oh, no, only when Carson here, we cannot train. Like, guys are rude. It's not like nowadays. Oh, come here.
Yeah.
And the class.
Everything was earned.
Yeah.
Every little inch.
Yeah,
right?
And then he called, hey, he have some guy waiting for him. I'm running behind. I'll be there around 10. I was there at 9, 10 o'clock. He came in right there. I said, oh, Carson. He like kind of take a little while to recognize me, Hey, what are you doing here? I said, Carson, you told me to come. Oh, from Paquetás, yes. Change right there. You late. And I train, when I train, I never stop it. Then I start going like, I used to go right there in the morning, and I come back at night.
Now, how long? This is another thing we were talking about before class started, and I love this stuff because we were saying about the commute to train, and like my commute to the Deco, depending on what school. Some schools was an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Some school was an hour, some was 45 minutes, depending at what school he was training at. And we were saying, like, nowadays, like, if you're 25 minutes away, they're like, oh, that's too far.
It's too far, yeah.
And it's like, it's good that there's enough jiu-jitsu out there, but at the same time, I feel like, man, that was also a part of earning,
Exactly.
So how far was your drives? How far was your commutes? How did you get it done?
Okay, so I live in Niterói. It's like a kind of a small island in Rio de Janeiro. Like beach, it's like you cannot have big buildings, not like downtown. It's like far for everything, but it's like a paradise.
Yeah.
Ricardo Arona live there, Thales Leite, have great fighters right there. But it's like hour and a half away from Carson Gray School. And then I used to get 2 buses in 1 boat. Because I have a bridge, when the bridge have the traffic, you go, oh, today go on the boat. Sometimes you gotta do like 3 buses, And 3 buses a day, 9 degrees.
Yeah.
Gi, food, and all day over there
Yeah, it was
training.
an all-day event.
All day. Because I used to go to the 10 a.m. class, you get in the mat, stretching, and like I'm already like, hey, come here. It's not drilling, it's not technique, it's not drill. You just get on the mat, stretch, and they start picking you, like the black belts, I always was like 190 since 17, 180.
Yeah.
And hey, you, whoa, come here. And then, whoop, hell, And then Carson started, for example, Murillo.
So right away, there was no breaking in, it was
no
go.
break. And then Murillo have a fight coming up. You're gonna slap him in the guard. If you be shy, I'm gonna kick you out of the train. You gotta go to take his head off. And then he started using me as like.
What era? I'm bad with dates, but what era was that? Was that pre-UFC from Murillo?
Was like, no, he was like, he was kind of like before UFC. Was like 90, early 95, 96.
And how great is it to even to have these stories,
help
to
him.
Be there?
Alan Goals, oh my God, that guy, oh my God. Nobody talk about him much, but
isn't that crazy?
He's one of the best. His guard, you cannot even touch on his face. You can, they say that he's the best guard for MMA ever. He's unbelievable. And then I used to go right there like 10, train for 2 hours, get smashed for 2 hours. And then lunchtime, my food, I said, oh my God, 9 degrees, my pasta was bad. And I used to ask my teammate, Gustavo, hey, can I go in your home, eat something to get ready for the next train? He said, let's go. And then we go to the beach, little bit, like 30 minutes, hang the gi to dry in the rock. one gi a day.
Yeah.
It's not like the white was like the cream one. Yeah. And then, Tama, one old school. And the gi dry. And then we go back to the teenager class at 3 to do technique and work with the teenager.
Okay.
Because morning and night was only hell.
Yeah.
At 3 p.m. class, Marinho's class was more that we could, hey, go here, go here. But I asked the questions too, and morning and night, but you're not able to do it.
Yeah.
You know, how I defended this that body did. Oh, cool, but go right there and defend it. You crazy? You cannot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's pretty hard.
Yeah.
And then, I was 3 times a day, and I was doing school like home, like you do like finishing 3 years, you know, like go right there just to do the tests.
Like
you know?
online school, like
But back in there, you have like the papers. And you got to study that, go and do the tests.
Okay.
It's not online back then.
Not online.
And do all that. And my mom was crazy about it.
Yeah.
Because the neighbors, they want to be a doctor. They're going to be. I say, Mom, that's my dream. That's what. And my daddy always supporting me.
Yeah. No, I want to.
And since Blue Belt, I have like a group of like kids with good like money, like 10 kids. I have mats at home, do like some private class. So can help me. With my journey, just because it's very expensive to go. It's like $30 a day. For me, like teenager, like you know, was hard. And I thought about quit like 100 times because my mom was on my ear. And you know, back there it's like no money. Nobody making money for jiu-jitsu. Gracie Barra, only rich people. Carson like kind of opened the door for the jungle, so nobody paid. That's why he made he opened, everybody can train.
Well, I think, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have the opportunity I have. You know, because Carlson Gracie lineage, due to him letting people train.
That's why, you know, I'm kind of sad that people don't talk about him much. Like if you see Rickson sides, they don't talk about, man. He used to say, if it wasn't for me, the Gracie family was selling banana in the streets. Because when Helio lost, he was the one that stepped up. You know? And people don't give him the credit that he deserves.
And I feel like Carlson Gracie, the whole team, that whole lineage, has had like a lot of hardcore fighters, MMA fighters. It was a very assertive, aggressive style to be proud of. I just said to somebody the other day.
It was about the flag, you know?
I remember when I first started getting into jiu-jitsu and looking through the old pictures and seeing the guys with their necks, and I was like, that's what I want.
He made us, if you see Valid, he knows 2-3 techniques. When I was blue belt, I used to go like back and forth with him. But then the time's like 6 minutes gone, he said, no, keep it going. In the wall, like 10 minutes, and then his determination was unbelievable. But he got a guys like Valid, no coordination, no skill guy, he believe. Carson have that, and that's what I do. Some students, they have the heart, but they, you know. You can do it, man. You know, he made, hey, we're the missile. We gotta go. If blue belts, the Gracie Barra was like looking good kids, you know, like, headphones, and we are like blue belts, like
aggressive, mentally strong.
And Valid is the one that motivates. Man, you come from Niterói, your face coming with all dust in the bus. If you lose to this guy, you gotta kill yourself. You crazy? You gotta go right there. You know the mentality that, man, you come for 2 hours. You crazy? You're gonna go right there and lose for this guy? Rich, like playboy? You crazy? He make, you know.
So the psychological drive and the confidence, and again that aggressive, and again, like when we were saying in the back, like that thing of representing your flag, representing your banner. I feel like that is lost because I remember hearing that from Deco, and I loved it. Like that was, to me, your jiu-jitsu team is your family. There might be times where it's dysfunctional, but we go together, we fight together, we work together.
You know, the guy joined my school. I say, hey, we are family. Don't take me wrong. When it's time to roll, we go. But we are helping each other. We're not there to break your arm, but we go hard. That's the way to get better, you know, and be a brother. The guy that smash you, he's smashing back in the end. Oh, shit, was good today.
I was just saying the other day during the class we were teaching, and I made the comment like, hey, listen, sometimes the people you're closest with, like your family, like the guys on the team, those are the ones you go the hardest with, because you know there's no ill will. It's just go hard, learn from each other, go, you know. And to me, that's showing I care. Right,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
the harder you go with me, I respect. You know,
Yeah.
I you know, because at that time, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm getting a little older now. You
Yeah.
know, but
Yeah.
but
But you know, like, man, I change a lot, but I yell at my students a lot. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I should have that Carson Grace mentality. You know, of course, if I had the Carson Grace mentality, you have 5 students.
yes,
But a lot of stuff in the good way I got
Yeah.
from him too. Hey,
Yeah.
let's go, get a pub. You know,
Yeah.
like the
yeah,
mindset.
it's funny you say it like that though too, because I remember starting out and that mindset I had starting out, my school wouldn't be where it is today. I learned about halfway through, maybe a little too late, that you need the balance, right?
Yeah,
you need the
exactly.
balance. You need the balance.
You cannot go there if you're gonna be like only the tough guys in the gym.
Yeah.
10 guys, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Yeah, that's different goals, you know,
Yeah.
jiu-jitsu, everybody. You know.
So how long into jiu-jitsu did you get into MMA? Because you had a lot of pro fights. You had
Yeah.
16 plus
16,
pro
yeah.
fights, right?
Yeah, so, you know, I was like a brown belt and I was doing a lot of no-gi, super fights, beating like black belts, fighting against Luta Livre guys. And then I start helping and say, man, and everybody, oh, you ready to do it? And my first fight was against Cyborg. He has 15 fights, no defeat, and nobody want to fight him.
Yeah.
And I said, man, I'm in, dude. I
Yeah.
never pick nobody. And I knew back then that if I put his butt on the floor, he's done.
Yeah.
You know, and he had a luck. I grabbed his leg when he kicked, but his knee got on my temper. And I got down and he gave me like the kick, the penalty kick, you know, and I was out.
Oh.
But no cutting. Next day I was on the beach. Like people, oh man, you're crazy. Man, I'm fine. You know, you know, lucky that nothing happened. But
Yeah.
and I was, hey, man, that's what I want.
Yeah.
Most people would quit after that one. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I
Well,
started,
most people won't even fight. Most people won't even
and
fight.
they offered him for a bunch of good name people and nobody wanted. I said, man, I'm in.
Yeah.
I want it, and you know.
So first fight.
Yeah, and I
big
was
name.
training in São Paulo with Vitor Belfort because he invited me to teach on his school in São Paulo. And I moved to São Paulo. That's where I met my wife. She was a professional volleyball player, had the same personal trainer.
Yeah.
And then I started training for Leo Vieira. And he changed like my view from Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
Because we have the toughness from Carson, but he's from different planets technically wise. He's, oh my God,
Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah.
He make me like, I have a good half guard because of him. Because back in the day, real takedown, judo, real crushing. I had guard, but I said, man, no playing guard. I'm just crushing people, you
So
know?
it was good to start balancing out your jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, and then I used to train a lot of Damian Maia. I live same room, same house as me, Jamelão. Jamelão beat Jean-Jacques, Margarida. He live in my house. If you see the testimony I put on my website, he was broke and I was broke, but I have a little more. I used to share my food with him. And he like wrote a nice testimony and say, you know, have him, Damian Maia, Leo Vieira, Robert Drysdale.
Wow.
Man, it was a...
The who's who.
You know, was another great team, different from Carson, you know, but... You know, but I learned a lot, you know.
So he helped you develop the half guard, more the
He
guard.
had that.
More like, would you say more sport jiu-jitsu as opposed to MMA? Or
more
just
sport, because he started training Vitor, like his ground for MMA.
Oh, okay.
And Vitor have like his session in the morning. After that, you know, we was there to help him.
Yeah.
Damian, myself, Jamelão. When he's done, he's going home. And then it was our turn to do the class with him, gi and no gi. And then I was like, regret on the way that Carson school, when you go to MMA, they put the gi aside.
Yeah.
And then I find out later, I say, man, I could do both. You know, I say, no, you gotta keep, because the adjustment, you need it. If you do MMA, if you do the gi, you don't. The key is not losing position, MMA.
Yep.
You see this guy nowadays loses so many positions. You know, the gi give you the tightness, stay right there tight, don't lose, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You do once a week, you cannot forget the roots.
Yeah. So you're saying, you know, obviously you got to focus MMA.
Yeah.
But don't take, you know, at least one day a week in the
One
gi.
day a week.
I agree 100%.
Because you feel you gotta, like you on your back in the gi is different than no gi.
Yeah.
No gi is kind of grappling, wrestling, you sweating.
You can almost make a little more mistakes and recover.
Yeah,
Whereas
because
in
you
gi,
explode crazy and you're able to regroup easily. You're strong, you athlete, but with the gi,
Yeah.
If you don't use the right technique,
Yeah.
you're gonna make a mistake. People gonna get you.
Yeah, I love that you said that because I feel the exact same way.
Yeah.
And yeah, I feel like again, you just lock in those techniques, those fundamentals, those sound principles that are gonna carry you.
Yeah, and then I saw, oh my God, I could be like more specific finishes instead, like do like technique punching here and doing like too much focus on different things. I could, man, do more, jiu-jitsu, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
You kind of lost the track. Now I have now I have the knowledge. We learn, you know, and then to show our students the way, you know.
Yeah, that's great. And now, so another thing you mentioned I thought was, man, amazing. So when you came to the U.S., you came here with just $60.
Yeah.
So that's unreal for people. I don't think people understand too. Is like, it's not just hey, I have a jiu-jitsu school. Everybody
people
has to
see
know
the
this
picture
stuff.
now, you know. They say, oh man, this guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So what year did you come to the U.S. and how was it? How did it go down?
Okay, so I got married, you know, and my wife was an athlete like me in Brazil, and in Brazil we work very hard. Like I used to do private for judges, like only important people. And go to train like 6 a.m. to 11, like grinding, training, teaching, condition. You gotta do all day. You get home at 11 p.m. and the end of the month you pay the bills and you have nothing, you know. But we live right close to the beach. But if I had my kids in Brazil nowadays, oh my God, it would be hard.
Yeah.
The life that I can offer to them here.
Yeah.
Is way different.
Yeah.
And then I say, no, Eric, I had the opportunity to come to help some fighters and come train, and I was about to come and stay 3 months in 2007. And I have 3 fights in 3 months here. And I say, I left all my savings. The savings not, just my wife can pay the rent, have food, you know. Yeah. And I came $60 because I had a job. I said, man, I will be okay. I have the job. I will be okay. Yeah. And I came with $60, and I used to, and they lied to me. They said, man, I have a huge training center, you know, and I got there.
I've heard that about so many guys.
And I got there. The match was like this here, one bag, Muay Thai bag. I said, well, that's the. And then the house, I sleep in the trailer, in the carpet. Yeah. And I fought in England. I saw snow, but it was like only like snow, rain snow. Yeah, yeah. And then when I came to New England, the snow was like snow. Yeah. And I was with my gi freezing and like a light, sweater. And the guy, hey, no, dude, the guys helped me. I was sleeping in the trailer, no hot water, you know. It was like 3 months right there, you know. And I did my fights and I won. And I come back, and I told my wife, hey, we gotta go. You know, because with our knowledge that I have, and these guys, like, they have no clue they were, doing. Yeah. Because even nowadays, they have jiu-jitsu every corner. Yeah. But legit, they know, they come here. It's not, I can tell you, only in England, maybe 5 legit. You don't see all 20 now. Yeah. Have so many, but legit. Yeah, yeah. I told her, hey, we gotta go. We're gonna do okay. And I was teaching this school for 1 year, and wasn't good. I was teaching Sunday to Sunday, all the classes, and they used to pay like $700 a month for me. And I said, oh man, my wife got pregnant. God worked in the good way. Yeah. And then I got offered to teach at the Boys and Girls Club, the poor kids, and they start paying me well. They helped me for my visa and everything. And I started teaching MMA school. I was teaching like 4 or 5 different schools, like I told you. Yeah. Driving all over for the old squad, like, water coming in, the window not closing. So, oh my God. Yeah. And it was years like that. I believe like 3 years there, and then finally Europe school after that. Yeah. And when I came here, I fought with the toughest guys that was in my era. When I was here, I fought the toughest guys. Yeah, yeah, I remember. I watched. I definitely saw a couple of your fights, MMA. Yeah. I would see you all over for jiu-jitsu tournaments, grappling tournaments, no gi. And I lost only one for a kid, Nate Kidridge. That's a good wrestler. I almost broke his arm, but he was a tough wrestler. Yeah, yeah. And I was here fighting as well, but training the gi teaching. Yeah. with a bunch of blue belts. I didn't have sparring.
You didn't have senior people to work
yeah,
with. You
exactly.
were students.
I was doing my condition, my whole thing. It's not skills, but I did, what I could do.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
yeah. Yeah, and no regret, just learning a lot of,
yeah.
a lot of knowledge to pass.
Even that commuting too, like, the gas, the time. Yeah,
exactly.
you don't.
And when I came here today that's on 2007, today my mom passed, and I was here, and I couldn't come back. And I had fight in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
From my mom passed. And then my wife was the one to tell me, she's the hospital. And then finally she told me, like 2 weeks before the fight, you know what, I don't want to fight. And my wife, no, you got to do it because she wants you to be there.
Yeah,
I said, you know what, this one going to be for her. It's going to be a little special one,
Yeah.
And I was here, no family, sleep in the trailer, my mom passed.
Yeah.
Only God to
so
don't let me
again,
quit,
so you earned everything you got, man. You earned it.
It was hard work.
Yeah.
And still, that's why we do what we love every day, we can't complain.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But again, how it was, you probably, I think too, the COVID thing, right? When COVID hit, it was like, you probably were thinking, hey, I'm finally, we're getting this thing going.
Yeah.
COVID hits, and then it's like, guess what? You're going to shut you down for a year, and then, now you're going to wear masks, and now you're going to do this.
Yeah.
I mean, how scary was that, right?
It was very scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, we was like 4 months closed.
Yeah.
We had a great students that support.
Yep.
At least we could open back.
Yeah.
Because of them.
Yeah.
That's like you have a lot of students there with you no matter what.
Yeah.
That's why, we're blessed for that.
Yeah, thank God. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I had friends, just different people running schools, and we were like calling each other like, yeah, man, I lost 10 today. I lost 20 today, but I have a whole bunch of staying. Oh, that's great. Hey, what are you doing to try to survive? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah.
And it was, I think for the jiu-jitsu community, for coaches, like you said, that core of people that you look over and you go, man, I respect these guys.
Yeah.
I think those guys really stepped up and even got closer.
Exactly. Yeah, I believe after that, everybody got more close.
Yeah, so I thought that was really good.
And even the students that stay and support you and open back was like more, I'm with you, you know what I mean? Yeah, it was awesome.
So what was some of the lessons? What's a good lesson you can think of, and maybe from anybody in the room, any coach, anything that you saw, like, because man, you were in the, man, I wish I could have been in that room, man. I wish, like, what are some of the lessons? What's a lesson that you learned that, man, you feel like you have with you for the rest of your life?
I think the hard work and not give up, that's the hardest lesson that you can learn.
Yeah.
Because life, you can, it's like a roller coaster. You can be okay and then you're going to, and some people panic. If something happened, my wife used to say, hey, the world is ending now, you always like that. I said, that's jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
You breathe, find a way to get out.
Yeah.
Someone in your back, if you panic, you die.
Yeah.
No matter what circumstance, you gotta just breathe, think about it. I'm very, I have a lot of faith in God too, so give me strength to keep it going, because that's a hard work and never give up. That's the grind,
Yeah.
Nothing come easy, because people see like we was talking, people see the picture now. Oh, Danny, man, there's a beautiful school. Then you have man, but let's get back the tape here.
Yeah.
Let's see you.
Yeah, where it's fine. Like you said,
go all
same
over.
Thing. Driving 3
training
or 4
like
different
crazy.
schools to train, to
and a lot of grinding, a lot of training. Nothing come in your hand like easily.
Yeah.
People see the picture now, but man. But I could do everything again.
Yeah.
Worth.
Well worth it.
Yeah, of course. It's more, you give more value for, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like same thing, people buying belts. I'm sure you get your belt, you're proud.
Yeah.
Because I know you and I know how hard work you have been working on this. And you live this.
Yeah.
And some people do jiu-jitsu. We live jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
It's different.
Way different.
We live this. That's why even my kid, he leaves the belt. I say, hey, you don't leave your belt on the floor, dude. That's, I used to have if I go like lunch or whatever, I have my backpack, I have my belt on.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I used to take whatever I go because it's a proud.
I
know that, man, I believe I have special power on that. You know, that's
Yeah.
hard work. That's blood, sweat, and tears.
It
right
almost
there.
becomes like a religion in a way.
Exactly.
It's a rule set of life. How you live your life.
Yeah.
It's a way of life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, we change people's life. It's not only on the mat, but, you know, it's great to see, like, new kids, new guys coming to our gym. I have a guys that they want to kill themselves because problems, life, and then he have a new family, everybody helping. Now they're like purple belts, brown belts. Now
lease on life.
Now they helping others. They teaching. I say, oh my God.
Yeah.
This is not me. It's jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, and you could see the changes on the mat. You could see them as they're coming in.
And you lead by example. People see you. It's not you're above your jiu-jitsu. You're a great guy, and people sees you. You know what I mean? They want to be around. Hey, Danny. It's not only because they have a bunch of guys that are tough guys, good, but man, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need to be an example for the new kids. You have a bunch of kids. They look up to you. They want to, oh man, you know? Yeah, I believe jiu-jitsu changed my life and can change people's life, you know? Yeah.
What would you say to like a young guy or a young girl, young student coming in? What would be some advice you would give somebody like stepping on the mat for the first time and they are struggling on the outside? Like what kind of advice would you give? Because sometimes that mentality coming in is a hard person to keep in the gym.
Yeah.
But if they can stay, you know they're going to overcome.
Yeah, that's, you know, I think they will learn. It's like the wild horse, the desert, when you get there, they will calm down.
Yeah.
And I believe jiu-jitsu put everyone in the right place, because if some kids come to my gym too shy, don't even go on the mats for weeks, on the lap of the mom. I say, go buddy, come on. And some kids are punching kids. I say, hey. And I say, dude, you know, and I'm a little like, the kid like have a kid that punch everybody. I say, dude, come here. The mom look at me. If you punch someone, I'm gonna allow them to punch you too.
Yeah.
And let's see what you have. And he's like, because you punching it. So I'm, your mom. I said, no mom here. Mom's outside. Here, I'm the boss here. I'm the boss on the mat. Okay, no, go to mom. Me and you here. If you punch someone again, I'm gonna allow him punch you back.
Yep.
This is nice. So you cannot do the kid what you don't want them to do with you.
Yeah.
You know, here's a place to respect.
Yeah.
Making friends, help each other. You know, but when it's time to roll, we can go a little harder, squeeze each other a little bit. But not to hurt, but you know.
Feel the pressure.
Yeah, and a bunch of kids come like from Taekwondo, like 13, 14 years old, black belts.
Yeah.
And my white belts, I just put like some girls. I don't put even the boys. I'll go for that girl right there. They go, and the kids, they say, oh, I don't want it. I can't wear my black belts. You know, it's a different sport.
Totally different, You
gotta come for the zero, and they don't stay because they learn the easy way.
Yeah. Well, sometimes too, that quick gratification of getting belts quick and everything's a little.
And that's why I was telling the parents of the kids this week. I said, man, I keep my belt tests once a year. It's gonna be next week.
Yep.
Once a year for the kids, teenage, adult. You know, it's like now every 3 months.
Yeah.
I see people, you know, giving stripe, charge like $40. I say, what the heck?
Yeah.
I never had one stripe. Now in the black belt because WDF, but I never had one stripe. I was 4 years in the blue belt.
Yeah.
I was 3 years purple, 4 in brown. I never got one stripe.
It's funny you say that because the Deco, he didn't do stripes when I was coming up either. And I started like later running a school like, okay, maybe I should implement the stripe thing.
But now
it's
I believe,
hard. It's almost hard because you have to retrain your brain to go, okay, it's, you know, this guy's been with me 3 years. He's holding this belt for 2-3 years. Here's a stripe. But it almost feels unnatural because that's not how you were given. So that's a weird thing, right? It's weird.
And I only like, for example, some tournaments. I had a kid that trained for like 7 months. He fought a Naga, gi, no gi, he submits everybody.
Yeah.
And then I gave him the blue belt.
Yep.
This is like one case. I did that a few times.
Yep.
But it's once a year, and the guy gotta earn. Some guys like, man, 4 stripe, waiting for something, and they will be sad because, dude, you gotta come more, you gotta grind more. Say, look, this is like commitment.
Like life, it's hard.
Because, you know, some people is not coming to the gym. And then I promote on the page, hey guys, belt test. 2 weeks, the gym, everybody. I said, dude, I'm seeing,
Yeah.
you know, it's not the way they
Yeah.
work. So we're competing.
You know what's funny real quick about that?
Yeah.
When I was a cop, in time for people to get rank, sergeant, corporal, whatever, lieutenant, we used to call that promotion, commotion.
Yeah.
You'd have guys on as a cop who would do nothing. But hey, the sergeant's exam is coming. All of a sudden they go out and they start doing all kinds of stuff.
Crazy.
And it's the same with jiu-jitsu. Hey guys, we're going to have the belt promotion 3 months from now. All of a sudden you look and the classes are packed.
Back. I said, good. But I'm, dude, we know. We know. I said,
Promotion,
dude.
commotion.
Yeah, I say, man, don't be, sad. You got to put more hours. You got to come more.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
If you start for the belt, you quit in my school.
Yeah.
Because they won't have.
That's not what it's about.
I have a few brown belts that left to pay for someone. I said, oh, good luck, because here.
It's okay.
First, it's not even that, the character.
Yeah.
You gotta show that they with you,
Yeah, because when you give that
it.
black belt, they represent, again, to me, in you, they represent that banner.
Exactly.
They represent your lineage. They represent you. They represent your coach, your coach's coach.
Is above that is only the, black. No, dude. See, you gotta be able to step, help others.
Yeah.
We are here to serve.
Yeah.
We are here to serve others. It's not more than serve, helping.
Yeah. There's a lot of weight that goes with it.
Exactly. It's not, people watching you. You cannot be like, in the bar right there doing. People watch you. Oh man, look at Danny right there. Oh, Gabriel.
Yeah.
No, people look. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
You should be, example for you.
I like what you said before too about like with the timid student, the overly aggressive student. It's so funny because I feel like jiu-jitsu, when you come in, everybody has problems. Me, you, everybody has different issues.
Yeah.
But when you come to jiu-jitsu, like it fills those holes in that you need help with.
Yeah.
And it could be for some people, it's maybe they didn't have parents, maybe they had this, maybe they had that.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, it fills these things in, so it helps you just start becoming a better person.
They find in the jiu-jitsu the way to live. Because if you see that 80% of the population have anxiety.
Yeah.
They all take medication. When they do jiu-jitsu, you gotta deal with anxiety.
Yeah.
And if you deal with that, you're ready for anything. Yeah. If you you mount on some guy right there, hey dude, let's go, let's get out.
Yeah.
One my student, hey, I say, you wanna call your mom? No, I don't leave, dude. Let's go. Work your way out, dude. Let's go.
Yeah.
And then, they build.
Yeah.
You want me to stop to call your mom to save you here?
Yeah.
No, dude. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you came to the U.S., where did you move first? Was it Connecticut? Is that how you got in touch with Formiga and
Ludlow.
guys?
Formiga was friends since
little kids.
Yeah. His wife was very close friend before him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, And Formiga, because through Dedeco, because Dedeco was his teacher. Dedeco always is from De La Riva, and always De La Riva guys go to Carson. Murilo teach in Carson school, but he's from Leblon. He have his school. Always in Liborio teach there, but he have another school in Barra.
Yeah.
So everybody come right there.
Yeah.
And I met Dedeco, he was brown belt, and I was blue. And he started like Formiga, not much, but you should be around, like kids.
Yeah.
And then we, started going to tournament. That's the difference. In Brazil, we used to compete every weekend.
Yeah.
For tournament, weight absolute.
State tournaments.
We go to different states to get in the bus and let's go, Castle School. Weight absolute, every time, weight absolute. That's every week. That's what I miss. Here they have twice a year.
Yeah.
And then
especially when you first got here.
Yeah.
Right?
And
nothing.
It's one.
Yeah, you would pray for another.
Yeah. And I tell my students, guys, we need to do once a year to test yourself. You see the guys that you train doing well. If you don't, you really want to know what you're capable of. You got to test yourself.
Yep.
At the gym, you're comfortable, but you got to test yourself. You're going to know you.
Yeah.
And I think days, I don't force nobody to compete, but I say, man, when the team needs you, it's one in a year.
Yeah.
You guys step in there and help your teammates, Yeah. And some guys, they get afraid. They don't. I respect, but, gotta take a little longer to be promoted, get promoted.
Yeah.
If they recruit you, you gotta jump in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Your team need you, you know what I mean?
So how was it So you were at the height of watching Murillo, Laborio. How was it seeing Laborio come up? And I heard some stories about like people would hear Laborio's motorcycle come in to train, and
Man,
people used to leave the gym.
Liborio was a manager in the bank.
Yeah.
You know, when he got there like noon time, all dressed up.
Yeah.
He had not even have a lunch. He just changed, kill everybody and leave. But Liborio, he said, Paulo is impossible to submit.
Yeah, your coach, Paulo Filo.
Paulo, he's like different.
Yeah.
He's different.
He's
with 17 years old. He took silver in Italy in judo.
Yeah.
He's like judo. He was in the national champ, and he was doing jiu-jitsu and judo. He's like, and he always gave problem for everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
See, it's like you said with certain names, Carlson and these guys, and I look at like him as well, where every time I announce, hey guys, we have Gabriel coming down, listen, Paulo Filo, black belt, guys, and I'm looking around the room, how many people are my age that know Paulo Filo? And if you don't, you should read, because you, I look at it like, man, you got to know the history, you got to know who's ahead, and you respect more.
That's why the new generation, they know who's Gordon Ryan is.
Yeah. Great to know who's coming.
Yeah, of course. Oh, they know McGregor.
Yeah.
But they tell, hey man, Murillo, he was a UFC champion middleweight. Most of people don't know that.
And also at the time when you guys were fighting MMA,
the weights,
like everything was different. It was also still like now it's becoming more sport where like people can look at it like almost, oh, that's football. Yeah, it's dangerous, but like boxing, football. Yeah. Where even in the US, like when MMA first started getting going and you would go fight, it was this thing of, it was so new. It was very different, you know?
Then I used to pay to fight MMA. Yeah. You know, that's crazy. I used to get in the bus with two friends. And, man, let's go right there, like to other states. Yeah. Everybody throwing you. I went to Peru to fight once, they left us in the VIP area, in the club. People smoking, throwing drinks, and oh my God, love it. It's great. Great. But now people fight for the glamour. Yeah. They see, oh my God, man, all these years that people come to I want to be a UFC fighter. They always quit when they see what takes. Yeah, they don't know you gotta do for the passion. Yeah, these come down the road. I have a very talented kid. They say, dude, if you want to compete, that's the kid that promoted him with a blue belt. Very technical. I say, look, you gotta compete a lot of jiu-jitsu. Yeah. A lot, because you're gonna get the competition mindset. Because you never compete in any sport. They're gonna throw you in the cage. That light is very hot. Yeah. People yell at you. People, you're able to compete, see the timer, get more relaxed. Yeah. These are gonna give you extra. That's the benefit too. Nowadays, you can compete jiu-jitsu a lot more. Yeah. You can fight kickboxing. You can slowly build up. You can do amateur striking. Yeah. I wish I had an amateur back in the day. Now they can do amateurs. Doesn't count on the records. Yeah. They do a few to get experience. That's great for the new guys. But you gotta do for the passion. They see, oh, I want to be like McGregor. He's a millionaire. Well, they see you can make money now. Yeah. But they forget that making money. If you see these guys, they fight like 3 times a year. They make 30 grand per fight. They're worth. Yeah. How much you expend in training? Locally, how much you actually make? Exactly. The guys after you locally. Pay your memberships and everything, Yeah, and that's why I stopped MMA in my school, because the level in Massachusetts is very low in MMA fighters. It's not like California. We have a few good fighters, good schools, but most, especially amateurs, and they want to go to your school and they think they are rock stars. They do it. Here, one more. You gotta pay the gym. They don't want to pay the gym. Yeah. They don't help. They don't help clean. I say, no, dude, you're here. You gotta. It's funny you say that, because I've talked to tons of school owners. MMA is definitely a hard program to run, because it takes it's like one fight and then all of a sudden ego gets in. And I almost feel like you got to be careful now with jiu-jitsu, unfortunately, because now jiu-jitsu with social media and all that, guys with competition jiu-jitsu are kind of getting like that. So it's like, how do you got to keep that humility. You got to stay humble. Remember, you're doing it because you love it for passion. It shouldn't be like, oh, I want to be rich, I want to be famous. No, that's a side effect. A side effect. We never thought about, when you started, you thought you ever thought you were gonna have a school like that?
No.
We didn't start to get your
I
belt.
did because I wanted to train more.
Yeah, and you as a cop,
Yeah.
you need that.
Yeah.
That's 10% of the cops doing. They all should do it
Yeah.
to learn the right way to do
100%.
it. You know,
Yeah.
and you was humble enough, now I need that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why you
Yeah.
started, because it's your life in the line.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and most of people, they want, oh no, I wanted and the guys that want to train MMA, they don't want to train jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Because they don't want the kid smashing him, the ego.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, dude. The people say, hey, I want to do MMA. I say, look, I don't have MMA. I have MMA like Wednesday.
Yeah.
You need to go to the striking class,
Yeah.
and you gotta go to the jiu-jitsu
Yeah.
class.
Learn this.
Because if you learn the
disciplines
MMA, you're gonna learn 20% of everything. You're gonna be average.
Yeah.
You're gonna
I
learn the
agree.
striking, the fundamentals. You're gonna learn Wednesday with shin pads, gloves, and then
Yeah.
you're gonna mix it up.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna do no gi. We're gonna
Yeah.
do ground and pound. You're gonna do jiu-jitsu with MMA. You're gonna do, you know what I
I
mean?
agree. I feel like doing it that way, you might not have as many fighters, but you
Yeah.
have more quality. I feel like, do you want more quantity or quality? Didego said that to me years ago about just regular jiu-jitsu training and running jiu-jitsu classes. He said it's not about the amount, it's
Yeah.
about the quality in that base.
Exactly.
And I said, man, that is so true.
It's true, because if you see so many, but you don't see the
Yeah,
quality,
yeah.
you know, like garbage.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? Yeah. And MMA fighters, they opportunists. You're gonna give your blood to them, your soul. You're gonna give them the right path, and they
Yeah.
see the opportunity. They're gonna jump and
Bounce.
they just use.
Yeah,
That's
it's very rare, and hopefully it won't stay that way. But it's rare to have that martial artist that's MMA fighter,
Exactly.
and a martial artist, and now too that is also still a jiu-jitsu
Exactly.
competitor.
That's why I tell this kid, hey, if you wanna do it, I have the knowledge I can give you the path. I made a mistake. I did the right thing.
Yeah.
So I know what you can do. We need to do to be there.
Yeah.
But let's enjoy the
Yeah.
ride here. Let's do a lot of jiu-jitsu.
There's definitely still some out there,
Yeah.
and I'm fortunate enough to see a handful of guys at Lozon's, and see a handful of these guys that are truly martial artists. They listen to the coach.
Yeah.
They work hard. They take all the discipline
These schools
classes.
that I look up to, his school and Tyson Cho.
Yep. Tyson Char. Yep.
Yeah, he and his guys follow him.
He was a jiu-jitsu black belt.
These guys
MMA
follow
fighter.
him.
Yeah.
They
work hard.
Yeah, that's a feel. You
Yep,
know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not man.
I feel like you're right, because now, like, seeing the end and seeing how big it is, everybody wants that quick path. Instead of like learning the jiu-jitsu fundamentals, learning the kickboxing and striking boxing fundamentals, learning the wrestling, and then putting it all together when you have the tools, instead of just going in and taking straight MMA. Like you said, you'll be average.
Yeah, and you see guys that come like to my school, like white belt, training for a month, doing boxing class. And they leave, they think they know, they open a garage or a small studio, and they train fighters to compete locally. I say, oh my God, and they say, oh my God, it's crazy. That's where you look around, is a bunch of that. Like, crazy, like, and sometimes charging more than us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I say, oh my God, that's crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I think too that. Again, like you said, that thing of why are you doing it? And I think that also goes now because of how big it is, and you can watch fights every day.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you get the students coming in, it was funny, at one time, you would have like a fighter. You could see a fighter coming in. Now you see, and it's not bad, it's good, it's whatever, but now you have more of an athlete coming in.
Yeah.
But having an athlete and a fighter are two different things. And then you need the one who walks in that's a fighter and an athlete.
Yeah.
Or just give me the fighter, because that fighter will have the heart.
Yeah.
And as long as the fighter who has the heart says, like, he's humble enough to say, okay, I got to take jiu-jitsu and wear that white belt.
Exactly.
I got to, don't come in and tell me, hey, I had 50 street fights. Well, that's great. I know 1,000 guys like that.
Yeah, and I had a guy that he liked MMA, do a lot locally, and Here. And they, no, today come here. You got to put the gi here, buddy.
Yeah.
Don't put it.
Yeah.
You got to force him. He said, no, I don't want it. I said, no, dude. If you want it, you got to.
Yeah.
And they laughed and said, look, here's my way.
Yeah.
If you don't want to do it, do it. You got to find your
It might
path.
be a long road, but I
Yeah.
feel like at the end, you're going to be way more technical.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You got to train jiu-jitsu the right way. If you only train for MMA, you want to learn a few submissions.
Yeah.
The escapes, and that's it.
Yeah, you'll be missing some pieces.
Yeah, you gotta learn the right way. You know, yeah. You just gotta learn the right way.
So Gabriel, how? So what programs do you have? I know we were talking before. Obviously, you have gi jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
You mentioned you have a women's class. What else do you have at your academy?
I have a girls kickboxing. That's like 1 hour, like circuit training, with bags with body work. You know, we do like 3-minute rounds.
Yep.
You know, the girls
Yeah.
push very hard. We have a Muay Thai class. We have a boxing class. We have one side that only more striking, you know. So every day we have boxing twice a week, Muay Thai twice a week, and girls kickboxing twice a week. And on the jiu-jitsu side, we have jiu-jitsu every day, teenager 3 days a week, kids 3 days a week, and jiu-jitsu adults every day.
Yeah.
Women's once a day.
Nice.
Mornings jiu-jitsu. Yeah.
So how many days a week you have class? Every day, 6 days, 5 days?
No Sunday.
No
Monday
Sunday.
to Saturday.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So where are you located?
West Springfield.
West Springfield?
130 Myron Street in West Springfield.
And your website?
GabrielGladiator.com.
And you're on social media?
Yeah. Gabriel Gladiator, Gabriel Gladiator on Instagram.
Yeah.
Wow.
So guys, if you are anywhere near, and I mean anywhere, like it's worth the drive. That hour, the hour and a half, that's old school. Make the drive. If you are in that area and you do not take advantage of Gabriel, you are crazy. Guys, did you hear who he's been on the mat with? Who he came up with? This to me is that stuff you can't just pay for. That's the stuff like that builds bonds. The bonds of having training with guys like Bruce Damonte, Laborio, the ins and outs, and knowing these techniques that now have all these funny names.
Yeah.
Like some techniques nowadays have 10 names, and you seen them when they came out. You saw as they evolved. You seen as the details come.
Yeah.
So your knowledge of that technique has not been 1 year or this new fancy thing. No, he saw when it was originated, and as the cycle goes. Man, Gabriel.
And no name as well. You know, some so hey Gabriel, show me the Brady Cutter. Say, where's that?
Yeah.
Hey, right here.
This.
baseball right here. Okay,
Yeah.
good. And then I show the details. But they go, show me these crazy. I say, what is that, dude?
Yeah.
It's like, right here. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, I have one of my students sent me a picture with a message the other day, and it was like, it showed some guy showing laser guard and vice guard, and he put, what the hell is this? What are these names, coach? And I said, I have no idea. When I learned from the Decos, this is, obviously Del Hiva guard, half guard, whatever.
Yeah.
But this is, look, I'm going to show you a sweep from this. Boom.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful. Everything was on point. It wasn't some crazy made-up name to market and sell a DVD and make money.
That's all they want.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's all.
Yeah. But Gabriel, first, man, you drove a long way to get here. I really appreciate you coming. I respect you so much. Man, I knew I wanted you here.
Thank you for everything. I appreciate it. It's my pleasure.
No, thank you, guys.
Okay.
Check out Gabriel Gladiator Santos, Springfield, Massachusetts. Guys, go train jiu-jitsu.
Us.
Man, that was awesome.
Thank you, buddy.
brother.
My pleasure, my friend. My pleasure.